It's like Martin Scorsese heard all the complaints about The Irishman being long. It was like, lol, runtime go burr when it came to filming Killers of the Flower Moon. Hi, my name is Ryan Lane, and welcome to my review channel. So, for today's movie, I will be reviewing Killers of the Flower Moon, directed by Martin Scorsese and starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, Lily Gladstone, Jesse Plemons, and Brendan Fraser. So, based on the nonfiction novel of the same name, Killers of the Flower Moon follows Ernest Burkhart, as he played by Leonardo DiCaprio, as he comes to the Osage Reservation territory to live with his uncle William Hale, played by Robert De Niro. And William Hale is a wealthy magnate living on Osage territory who is exceptionally well beloved by the Osage population, especially because he has been a wealthy donator to various businesses on the territory. Anyway, Ernest soon finds himself pining for romance and oil headrights with Molly, played by Lily Gladstone. Sensing his nephew's desire to acquire even more money and do bad things for said money, William Hale enlists Ernest into a long year conspiracy to kill off Osage natives in order to acquire oil headrights. So the performances are exceptionally well done and highly warrant a for-your consideration lobbying campaign by Apple. That's how good the performances are. DiCaprio, he slams it out of the park. He does a great job portraying Ernest Burkhart as a loving father and husband who loves money as much as he loves his family, and unfortunately it's his love for money that unfortunately compromises his family, especially his wife. And DiCaprio does a great job of portraying the moral contradictions and the severe case of cognitive dissonance that occurs within his mind, and how he feels torn between the love of his wife and between his manipulative uncle. And to that end, De Niro does a great job portraying William Hale. And every minute of screen time William Hale has, you believe that this is a guy who could manage to convince a community that he is a great person despite being just an absolute slime ball of a human being. Like, seriously, you will, for every like you can see how a man who, despite seeming to profess love for the Osage community, would also be willing to commit crimes against it. That's how very the character is very well done. He is portrayed as a manipulative slimeball. You will spend every minute hating him, but in the best way possible. Not hating him like, oh, this character is two-dimensional, well, and poorly written. Like, this character is a fully fleshed out capital V villain. And to that end, Lily Gladstone, she does a great job portraying Molly as a headstrong Osage woman who wants to get to the bottom of the crimes and is paranoid about being killed, and yet she places her trust, ironically enough, in the one person who is betraying her, i.e., her husband, Ernest. Great job there with the performance, and you can see on her face just how she is emotionally and physically wrecked by the tragedy that befalls her family and her community. The supporting cast also does a great job as well. Notable performances include that of Brendan Fraser and John Lithgow as the defense attorney and prosecutor, respectively. They both are amazing performers to watch, with Brendan Fraser lending a lot of energy to his performance. Not that the other characters don't have energy, it's just that Brendan Fraser wears his energy on his sleeve, and John Lithgow carries a great moral authority to the prosecutor performance. The writing does a great job portraying the sheer depths of the conspiracy to kill Osage natives for their oil headrights wins. It does a great job conveying this without using overly expositional dialogue. It communicates everything visually and lets you put the pieces together and never uses overly textual dialogue. It's all in between the lines. Plus, the film shows how practically all aspects of society conspired against the Osage, ranging from black market moonshine sellers to doctors. It does a great job turning over every stone in the conspiracy. However, the writing can test your patience at times due to the length. I mean, to be fair, this film is very well paced. It never feels like there's a wasted moment where the plot isn't moving forward. But any movie with a 3.5 hour runtime is bound to test your patience a little bit. Plus, the film doesn't quite portray the sheer incompetency slash corruption that occurred with regards to the investigation of the Osage murders. But I will admit, as far as portraying the real life tragedies in a Hollywood film, I feel like this film portrayed it about as best as you could expect a film to. So the set design does a great job of recreating life on the Osage Reservation during the 1920s, partly aided by the fact that Martin Scorsese managed to get Osage Council permission to actually shoot there, so that helps there, but still, you have to gussy it up with 20s period detail, and to that end, the filmmakers succeeded very well. Everything from the cars to the farmhouses to the crime-ridden downtown area is brimming with period detail, and the sets benefit from great lighting and cinematography that, while it's never showy, but it's very great at what it does in terms of communicating details. So thanks to confident direction, Oscar-worthy performances, and timely political commentary, Killers of the Flower Moon portrays a dark chapter of history that continues to haunt the USA to this day. So with all that in mind, I will be giving Killers of the Flower Moon 4.5 out of 5 stars. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. If you like this review and would like to see more like it, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And for today's comment section prompt of the day, what is your favorite Martin Scorsese movie and why?